Hello, and welcome to back to school time. I don't know how your kids are doing, whether they're online or out in campus, but my daughter is online from home. So I'm here today to talk about ADHD and back to school because it's really good to have some routines and some scheduling set up, right? So I would say the first thing to do is set goals for the year, whether that's grades, whether that's getting ready for school on time, getting to bed on time, like whatever those things are that you really want to make happen. Have little goals that are attainable so that then you can reward them when they hit those goals, because that's really important too. And I think that if you're going to do rewards, I think some of the great ideas are maybe a later bedtime on the weekend, or they get more screen time on their phone or iPad or whatever that is. It could be special time with you. It could be a walk. It could be ice cream. Whatever works for you guys. So that'd be my first tip: set goals. Second tip is agree on routines. Set routines. Routines are so important for kids and for ADHD kids even more so, and any age really. So set up routines, like what time they get up. Do they plan their clothes the night before? Do they not? Do they have the backpack ready before school the night before, by the door, whatever that would be. And then again, have goals for that. And when you hit them, when they're ready every day for school on time and they don't forget their backpack or the lunch, then maybe there's a reward again for that. Like maybe a full week of getting to school on time with no hassles gets something that your family likes. Another thing would be setting up and your afternoon schedules do not have to be as rigid as your morning schedules. They can be varied. Your morning schedule should pretty much look the same every day. Your afternoons can, vary for sure. But one of the things you want to do in the afternoon is to set a study schedule, because that is really important. So are they coming home and having a snack and playing for a while? Are they coming home and doing homework right away? Are they coming home and having a friend come over for a while and do homework together? Whatever works for you guys, but it's really good to agree upon a time that homework will be done. And it's also important while they're doing homework to be able to give them breaks, right? So if they have 4 hours of homework, then suggest they take breaks. Another thing I would say that's really important is try to find a time that they can be outside. So everyone needs a little outside time. Nature can calm people down. Even 10 minutes on the deck just can bring down the system that it's all anxious and worried, or yeah. So with study tour, there was something else. Oh, I guess, yeah, that's actually a good point that I thought about. So decide ahead of time how involved you're going to be and work that out with your child. So as a mom, if your child is younger, you may want to go meet the teacher. You may want to have a conversation with the teacher about how many big projects there are and how to break them down and when they'll be due. If the person's older, if the child's older, then maybe you're not involved, or maybe you're just involved in tracking homework to make sure that they get it done and turn it in. Because one thing a lot of kids do is, including teens, middle school, high school, is they do the homework and then forget to turn it in, which always kind of made me crazy, because in my opinion, either don't do the homework if you're not going to get credit for it, or do the homework, get credit for it, and turn it in, right? Like, not hard. Well, it is hard. For some kids, it's just hard. So that might be another area where you want to involve yourself, or at least set up them with a planner or a timer, a checklist on the phone, whatever, something like that. Another idea would be taking a time for alone time. So alone time between you and your child. So if you have siblings, if they have siblings and everything, sometimes just a little time to be alone with mom or dad is good. You could have a date night where you go out for dinner, or you go out for dessert, or you go for a walk, listen to music, watch a show, whatever. Which leads me to the other thing that you should try to do is make sure that you do schedule some fun time. You don't actually schedule it, but you do want to have fun time with your kids. If you can take even 10 minutes, but 10 to 20 minutes a day doing something fun, you could bake together, you could go for a walk, you could listen to music, you could dance in the kitchen, you could do anything. But just having a little time for your family to do something fun together. You could play some games, anything like that. Almost done. I think my last tip is actually just to take it one day at a time, because the very beginning is going to be rocky. It's hard to readjust to school. It's even harder if you are studying from home. Remote learning is not the best learning for most kids, but certainly not kids with ADHD. Sitting there in front of a screen for 8 hours is really tough. So I think you will have some bumps and bruises along the way, but stay patient, stick to your goals, stick to your rewards, and I think you're going to be just fine. So let me know how it goes. Good luck. Talk to you soon. Bye.